Good afternoon, sixth grade. Good afternoon. So we're basically going to be reviewing over 15.3, page 277. So page 277 in your history book. Central America, the land in between. Now, Central America is a narrow strip of land lying between Mexico and South America. So here in Central America, you have places such as Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. Now today, these are many traveling locations that many people go to. The mountains that run down the center of Central America, some are 10,000 feet high or taller than 2 miles high. Lake Nicaragua is the largest lake, and unlike other freshwater lakes, Lake Nicaragua is the home of certain animal species, such as sharks and swordfish, usually found only in the ocean. Let's go on to the point about the Mayans, the builders of civilization. Over 1,000 years before the birth of Christ, the Mayans built the first great civilization of the Western Hemisphere. They lived in the area of the Yucatan Peninsula in Guatemala, as northern of Belize, for over 2,000 years. Now, for recreation, they played an important part in Mayan life. The most popular game in every village was something like our modern game of basketball. Let's read about the Mayan priests. Mayan priests were the only scholars of the empire. They learned many things about astronomy and arithmetic. They devised a chart that predicted eclipses of the sun and developed a 365-day calendar. So this early civilization did not have any type of technology at all. Were they able to come with predict eclipses of the sun? It's very interesting. Now let's move on to natural resources. The mountains of Central America have small deposits of minerals such as copper, lead, gold, manganese, and silver. Tropical trees, especially mahogany, grow in the jungle near the Caribbean Sea. We also have some balsa, some pine, some cedar, some palm, and rubber trees also grow in our region that help support the timber industry. Some other things that grow there are the coffee, bananas, cotton, sugar, and a major export item of those countries. The farmers also raise cattle, citrus fruits, rice, and wheat. So notice here in a certain area, a lot of products and minerals actually come from that area. Now let's read about the wildlife. Many animals make their home in Central America. A large number of these animals are also found in the rainforests in South America. So you have the jaguar. That's one important animal. That's one of my favorite animals you didn't know. That's the largest cat native to the Western Hemisphere. As we move on down to the squirrel monkey, there are a few monkeys that live there, and the squirrel monkey is a picture put near the bottom. It's very sensitive to its environment. And if it's deprived of normal light or warmth or even short time, it could die. Now, as we move on over, let's read about the countries of Central America. So we took a brief points about the many places, the animals that live there, the rainforests, the minerals. Let's read about the countries of Central America, or 15.4 on page 280. Belize. Belize was granted independence from Great Britain in 1981, becoming a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. This Central American country with the fewest people is located on the Caribbean Sea near the Yucatan Peninsula. As we move on, Belize has one of the most racially diverse populations of any nation in the world. Yeah, Africans, Maya Indians, English, Europeans, Chinese, Indians. So it's a lot of cultures divided there. Belize is the only Central American country in which Spanish is not the main language. Look at this. English is the main language. So English is definitely a language spoken from many countries, not just here, but all over the world. Now, as we move on, let's read about Guatemala. Guatemala is a beautiful place filled with lush rainforests and tall mountains. About 2/3 of the country is covered with mountains, many of which are volcanoes. Going on to Guatemala, it has the largest population of any Central American country, Guatemala City. The nation's capital is also Central America's largest city. So notice there's some important facts about each country of America, which you did answer in comprehension check 15C and D. So these are very important facts. So what you're going to work on for today's assignment is the chapter 15 checkup. And I'm going to put a few items on what you have to work on.